Hey there's one Boom, and today's video is going to be short and yet important because I'm going to be talking about what I said during my New Year's video. I kind of vocalized my disappointment with what YouTubers were doing in 2015, whether it was spreading rumors or just crap content or just starting stuff that didn't need to be started, unprofessional. The list goes on and on. 2015 really brought that to light for me, even though I wasn't watching as many YouTubers as I usually do in 2015. I was mostly working on my own stuff. Every time I went and saw something, every time I went to any large YouTuber channel or even a mid-range YouTuber channel, I couldn't stand watching it. It was all very cut, copy, and paste, very cloney. It was all very everything was cloned. It was really unoriginal. It was really obnoxious. Um, it wasn't ever good. I should say that. Um, and of course, not everything was bad. I found some cool YouTubers. I watched some cool people, and um, of course. But for the most part, I can't really say that 2015 was a good year for YouTubers. Anyway, so I put that out in my New Year's video, and I said that YouTubers in 2015 really irritated me, and I pointed out Keemstar, T Martin, Crap Gamer, BD Dobbins. But in the video, I did say that I respect work that goes into YouTube videos and channels, and I still stand by that. I publicly say this right now. I respect anybody who's starting a YouTube channel, putting work into it. I understand the work that goes into it, unless it's morally wrong or illegal or mean to other people. If you're starting a YouTube channel, I know the work that goes into it. And the thing is that Keemstar, he's just he's an inappropriate person. He is not a professional person. He's not a kind person. He's a very abrasive person. And in my video, when I talked about him, uh, somebody commented saying that, he has like 700,000 subs and you barely have 1,000, so you're just jealous and you can't keep hating on people because they're more successful than you and yada yada yada. And unfortunately, it's just one comment, whatever, not worth a video. But this is a line of thinking that I've just noticed is so heavy these days. That if someone's really popular or famous, and you're not, who are you to talk against them? On the one hand, I can see where that line of thinking comes from. It's like, if I talked about Nadeshot being bad at Call of Duty, and Nadeshot's bad at Call of Duty, Nadeshot's the worst player in the world, Nadeshot sucks. Who am I to say that? He's better than me. You know, he's better than all of my friends that I've ever played with. Nadeshot would probably kick all of our asses, whether it's Halo or COD, and that's a fact. He's got strong reaction time. He's got good aim, and that's a fact. I mean, he's not the best pro player, but he's definitely gonna kick someone's ass like mine. Um, so on the one hand, I can see that it's like, who are you to judge them? Whatever they're doing obviously works. I think that's also something in the comment section. It said like, well, whatever they're doing obviously works. Yeah. And Justin Bieber's music sells millions of copies. Whatever he does works. Whoever he knows to write his songs, whoever he knows, he puts a lot of work into his work. But at the same time, you know, whatever he's doing is working for him. So should we not be irritated when he does something terrible? Should that just be normal? It's like, oh, really? I hate the fact that Justin Bieber's disrespectful to police officers when called one of his young female fans a beached whale when she went backstage to see him with her pass. Oh yeah, when those kids in Israel had been hit by that attack, and the Israeli kids were in the hospital, and they wanted to see Justin Bieber because they really like him over there. His response was no, you. So it's like, Keemstar puts a lot of work into his videos and is obviously working for him, but at the same time, he also made a video towards another fake news journalist who thinks very highly of themselves, basically saying they're having this huge argument, and Keemstar made a apology video saying, "I'm sorry that you had to steal one of my ideas." And it's just kind of funny to me because most of your audience probably has a higher chance of getting touched by a pedophile because they're all like 13 and he's like, ha ha ha, fuck you, and he made a video with his face doing that. If I ever embarrass myself that way, please, I'll give you my address. Come and blow my goddamn brains out. Um, and the thing about it is that if that's okay because he's got a lot of subscribers and no one should be able to get irritated or speak out against it, then that's crap, you know. I mean, I like Drifter and I like Game Grumps, and those are two very different channels, mind you, but they're very big channels. And I can, you know, if I was to say, you know, Game Grumps said this and this was morally reprehensible, or Drifter said this and this was factually incorrect and he should correct himself on this. You know, I'm not gonna do this every week. You know, mind you guys, I don't want to become like a Keemstar or BD Dobbins, just calling out everything I see that I don't like and turning everyone against it. But if something really does irritate me to my core, I feel like I should be able to talk about it. And all of 2015, I wanted to make a video about what YouTubers were saying. At the end of it, fuck it, I did. So 6 minutes isn't exactly that short for a YouTube video, but I guess I'll keep going here. I don't like when the first place people go to mentally when they hear a judgment or a criticism is that the other person that's criticizing is jealous. That is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard, man. I don't think I've ever dealt with that as much as I have on YouTube, and from friends too. When I used to talk about other YouTubers and criticize their work, which, you know, by the way, if you post tons of videos and you get paid for it and you're professional and everybody looks up to you, you know, at the same time you should be criticized. You know, movies get criticized, music gets criticized. I think it's about time some larger YouTubers get criticized. Then they have to up their own content. Um, but anyway, every time someone gets criticized, you know, it has to be because someone's jealous or is in a bad mood or is just a cynical person. Um, I'm a critical person, and I'm critical of content that I see on YouTube. But you know, as people, these guys could be really nice. I don't think Keemstar is. I think his persona at least is it's gross. His persona is disgusting, and so you know, there's that. But anyway, you know, done talking about that man child. Thing is they can be nice people, but that doesn't matter to me when it comes to judging their content. And I talked to Drifter, I think earlier in 2015, probably before the summer. I asked Drifter, I'm like, I want to do some videos, man, talking about larger YouTubers, you know, larger YouTubers. I mean, what should I do? And he said, don't attack the person, attack the point. Like whatever they're saying, go after that. Don't go after them as people. And I know my New Year's video was kind of juvenile and I was making fun of them, and that's who I am. I really don't think they're bad human beings. I'm sure they're not really terrible humans, but as content creators, I'm not a huge fan. So, in conclusion, if you have a small YouTube channel and there is something you don't like in the community, whether it's by somebody with a billion subscribers or 16, it doesn't matter. Make a video on it if you want to. Talk about it, argue with it with your friends, go on Twitter and say, what the fuck is this? And then that encourages YouTubers to make better content. If you're critical of their work, you know, well, that makes better content. At the same time, your criticism of a channel can just be entirely wrong. Your criticism of a channel honestly could just be your own shortcomings coming out in a comment, and that's what I think what happened on my comment section of my New Year's video. It's something about immediately thinking I'm jealous. Man, it's almost too dumb to respond to, but here I am anyway. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I said it was gonna be short, but I guess it is 10 minutes. Whatever, man. It's what it is. I have to talk about what I need to talk about, otherwise my channel will just die. For me. I mean, I'm sure you guys won't unsubscribe if I don't talk about my feelings, but I won't want to do it if I can't do this once in a while. But don't worry, I Need a Weapon coming on Wednesday, and I have a video about friendship on Friday. Also, during the weekend, I might record some live commentaries, so let me know in the comment section down below what kind of games you want me to play. Halo, an adventure game, you know, a walkthrough, a playthrough, something. You want me to start a playthrough? I don't know. I want to do something interesting on my channel other than just Call of Duty because, let's face it, that gets old after a while. Alright, I'll see you when I see you, and yeah, goodbye! I was up till 5 in the morning last night, and then I just got up and recorded this, so if I sound gravelly and gross, that is why. But if you stayed to this after segment, you should know that although I publicly say I respect YouTubers' work, I forgot to also publicly say this. Keemstar is a giant tool, and BD Dobbins is a conspiracy theorist. T. Martin is becoming a view whore, and Crap Gamer is the most childish person almost out of all of them. Almost. I'll see you when I see you.